Come with me to pastry school in New York City. This is day 70 and we're doing a practice for our next practical exam. So we're making the same layer cake that we made a few classes ago. This is vanilla layer cake with raspberry jam in the middle and Swiss buttercream. We started first by bringing together the batter. It's just a super simple vanilla sponge. We put this into 6-inch cake pans and then put it into the oven. Once those had come out and cooled slightly, we demolded them and then put them into the blast chiller to finish cooling. Then it was time to move on to the Swiss meringue buttercream. I used to really like the Italian meringue buttercream, but this is actually so easy to make. You just heat up your eggs and sugar and then whip it until it gets nice and cool and looks so beautiful. Then you add in all of the butter. It does break apart at first and looks kind of crazy, but you just have to be patient and it comes together. This was looking so beautiful and it tasted so yummy. Then it was time to build the cake, which is always the most fun part. So I started by leveling out my layers. This is just 2 layers of cake. I did my buttercream and jam in the middle and then added on my crumb coat. So I did just a thin layer, making sure to get all the way around the cake and trying to keep it nice and thin. Then you put that in the blast just for a moment for it to harden up before going in with the second layer. For this, I really used as much icing as I could because last time around mine was a little bit thin. Using the offset spatula and the cake comb, I tried to get this as perfect as I could. And then I got going on my piping. This was really just to have fun and to figure out what we could do. So I did some larger shells around the top and the bottom and then just kind of started going crazy with different decorations. I also had to do words on top, which did not go great for me last time, and it didn't go too well this time either. I wanted to write happy birthday, but I did it off center, so I had to write have a, and then it also slid off the board, so I had to scrap it and redo the bottom, which honestly was not that big a deal. It ended up looking really cute. I definitely need to perfect a lot of these skills, but I love my have a happy birthday cake.